people think that last night was the moment, and it was a moment, but it was part of a strategic plan of building this fan base and all of the things that we needed to be ready for last night.
What would you do if you could fill stadiums, but your coworkers were barely making ends meet? Caitlin Clark faced this exact situation in the WNBA. Her solution? Try to get everyone bonuses, but not everyone's happy about it. Picture this. Caitlin Clark at a Colts game and the crowd goes wild. I'm talking about a reaction you'd expect for a superstar quarterback, not a WNBA rookie. That's how big Clark's gotten. She's not just a basketball player anymore.
Last night, 6,000 people for a draft party. What did you think of that first time? Let's start there.
Last night was so exciting for us because it was what we've been building for the last 3 years.
She's a phenomenon. But here's the crazy part. While Clark's blowing up, most WNBA players are struggling to pay the bills. It's like having one blockbuster movie star while the rest of the cast is working part-time jobs. Not cool, right? So Clark decided to do something about it. She made a move that shook up the whole league. You won't believe what she tried to pull off. It's got everyone talking, and not all of it's good. Want to know what she did? Keep watching. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
To see that come together was really exciting.
Did it exceed your expectations? What were your expectations?
Well, Caitlin exceeded our expectations. So when we got the first pick in the lottery,
Clark's move wasn't just bold, it was revolutionary. Ever heard of a rookie trying to change the league's pay structure before even playing their first game? That's exactly what Caitlin did, and it left the WNBA scrambling. So what was Clark's game-changing play? She tried to secure spot bonuses for all WNBA players during her away games. Yeah, you heard that right. A rookie, fresh out of college, looking out for everyone else's paycheck. That's like walking into your first day at work and asking for raises for the whole office. But here's the thing, Clark had the numbers to back it up. The Indiana Fever, they smashed their single-season home attendance record with 34,715 fans. And who do you think was pulling in those crowds? Yep, Caitlin Clark. She wasn't just filling seats, she was practically bursting the arena at the seams.
we felt excited and great because you can build a good, franchise with 2 first picks. But we didn't know if Caitlin was going to go into the draft. And so when she made that announcement, all of our expectations, we couldn't have planned for the wonderful momentum.
Now, you might be thinking, why would she do this? Well, Clark's not just about her own game. She saw the bigger picture. This wasn't just about her getting paid. She wanted players like Angel Reese and Asia Wilson to get a piece of the pie too. Talk about team spirit, right? Allison Barber, the Indiana Fever president, couldn't stop singing Clark's praises. She said, when we would go to away games, they always sold out. Caitlin Clark asked the WNBA if they would pay spot bonuses to the away team players. That's not just good sportsmanship. That's next level thinking from a rookie. Clark wasn't blind to what was happening. She saw the packed stadiums, the crazy ticket sales, the buzz she was creating, and instead of just basking in the glory, she thought, hey, if I'm bringing in all this cash, shouldn't everyone benefit? It's like she walked into the WNBA and immediately tried to rewrite the rules.
Know if anybody can really get their mind wrapped around the impact of this momentum. So you can always look back and make predictions, but I think it's unknowable.
But here's where things get sticky. The WNBA said no. They couldn't do it because of the collective bargaining agreement. It's like Clark threw a perfect alley-oop, but the league couldn't or wouldn't make the slam dunk. Clark's attempt to change the game off the court didn't go unnoticed, but while some praised her, others weren't so thrilled. Why would anyone be upset about potentially getting more money? It's a head scratcher, right? Let's break it down. Allison Barber, the Indiana Fever president, couldn't stop gushing about Clark's character. She said, when we would go to away games, they always sold out. Caitlin Clark asked the WNBA if they would pay spot bonuses to the away team players. Now that's pretty amazing coming from a rookie, don't you think? But here's where things get weird. Some WNBA players weren't having it. They actually pushed back against Clark's idea. Can you believe it? A rookie tries to get everyone more money, and some players are like, no thanks. It's like turning down free ice cream on a hot day. So why would anyone be mad about this? Well, it's complicated. Some players felt Clark was being ungrateful. Maybe they thought she was showing off or trying to make herself look good. It's like when the new kid at school tries to change the rules of the game everyone's been playing for years, but there's more to it. This whole situation shows there are some deep issues in the WNBA.
Here's the excuse I'm going to give them, and this is the bow I'm gonna put on this whole conversation. And this is a sympathetic take towards everybody on the Indiana Fever. And it's gone on nonstop. The Caitlin Clark experience
It's not just about money, it's about how the league recognizes players who bring in the big crowds. Should one player get special treatment just because they're popular? It's a tough question. And then there's the team spirit thing. Basketball is a team sport, right? So when one player starts talking about individual bonuses, it can ruffle some feathers. It's like if one person in your group project got extra credit for doing the same work as everyone else. The reactions to Clark's move show how complicated things are in the WNBA. On one side, you've got people cheering for a rookie who's trying to help everyone out. On the other, you've got players who might feel like their hard work is being overlooked. It's not just about the money either. It's about respect, recognition, and what it means to be part of a team.
And then obviously you have Angel Reese still trolling her, and the people in the media being uncomfortable, and Paige Beckers is really the best player. And Paige Beckers, you know, she understands her white privilege.
Clark's idea stirred up a lot of feelings that were already there, just under the surface. All this drama over bonuses is just the tip of the iceberg. You know what's really wild? Caitlin Clark might be holding the key to unlocking a treasure chest of cash for the entire WNBA. Let's break down how this rookie sensation could be changing the game for everyone. First off, let's talk money. The WNBA is about to hit the jackpot with new media rights deals. We're talking salaries doubling, maybe even quadrupling. And guess who's right in the middle of it all? Yep, Caitlin Clark. Her advocacy could fast track this whole process. It's like she's got a golden ticket and she's trying to share it with everyone. But Clark's not just talk, she's backing it up on the court too. You know, she snagged both the AP and WNBA Rookie of the Year awards, right? That's insane. She's not just making waves, she's causing a tsunami in her first season. It's like she walked into the league and said, hey, I'm here to shake things up. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Clark's not just changing the game on the court, she's potentially rewriting the rule book off it.
We just watched one of the most unique experiences in the history of sports. And I'm talking about the Caitlin Clark experience.
Her push for those spot bonuses, that could lead to some major changes in how WNBA players get paid. Imagine if every player started demanding bonuses based on crowd pull. It's like Clark opened Pandora's box, and now everyone's wondering what else is in there. And it's not just about the here and now. Clark's moves could change how future contracts are negotiated. Players might start getting more vocal about their worth. It's like Clark handed everyone a megaphone and said, speak up. We could be looking at a whole new ball game when it comes to player compensation. But here's the kicker. Clark's showing that one player can spark a revolution. She's like the pebble that starts an avalanche. Who knows? We might look back in a few years and say, remember when Caitlin Clark changed the entire sports economy? It's not just about basketball anymore. It's about players taking control of their value. So what does all this mean for the future of the WNBA? Well, it's like Clark's opened up a whole new playbook. We're not just talking about better pay. We're talking about a shift in how players are valued, how they negotiate, and how they shape their own careers. It's like the league just leveled up and Clark's holding the controller.